What do you think is a good, confident enough amount of money to start trading with? Because you hear people online saying, "Oh, you just need $1,000," or "Oh, you should have at least 20 grand saved up." What is your opinion on that?
So, depending on where you're at in life, there are different types of trading that'll work for you. To trade options, you technically only need like $500 to really get into a trade, right? With us, we double our money on every trade minimum in 1 to 4 weeks. That's data. Like I have a video scrolling through trades for 6, 7, 8 months until I get too tired where I give up. You can turn 500 to 1,000 in 45 seconds. 45 seconds to buy, 45 seconds to sell. You can do it, but it's just going to take you a really long time to build. What I recommend as a good account size to really trade with is 5 to 10K. Obviously more is better, but 5 to 10K, if you have a few grand, that's cool too. You can make money, but just don't expect to make as much money as people with more capital. Now that's actually where the futures game comes in too. So for people that don't know, besides crypto, trading options and futures are two different ways that I trade. Futures is a day trading world, meaning we're in and out between 9 and 11 Eastern on the same day, multiple trades. Options is a swing trading world for us, meaning we buy on a Monday, we sell on a Friday, for example. You can do both simultaneously. The power of futures is that you can leverage capital from companies called prop firms, which basically are companies that give the best traders in the world money. With that leverage, you can trade with 100K. You might only have 5K to your name, but you can actually trade with 100K.
That's high leverage.
It's high leverage, but there's no risk. See, this is what people don't understand about risk. If I borrow 100K from Chase or American Express, I have to pay that back at some point. I can't just disappear or else I'm fucked. With prop firm leverage, you actually aren't responsible for the losses. It's an industry of its own that people just don't know exists. The way prop firms make their money is they give money to the top 1% of traders. They keep 20% of the profits that you make. You keep 80%. When you lose, you don't owe them any money. So if you get into futures and actually learn, it's a risk-free way to eventually run up a bag. With options, we trade with our own capital. So technically there is risk. But like if you look at data, even over the past 8 months alone, we've won 90% of trades. And when we lose like 10% loss. So it's like, you know how they say a gymnast knows how to fall?
Yeah.
We know how to lose.
Yeah, you minimize losses.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. Now, I'm actually not very educated in the prop firm space. I see people, mainly TJR specifically. I follow him on Instagram, and I see him posting his student wins, getting funded accounts and stuff like that. Could you break down what getting a funded account is?
Yeah. Getting a funded account means you've proven to a prop firm that you are worth giving money to. There's companies like Apex, there's companies like Take Profit Trader. You can look these companies up. Tradeify, My Funded Futures, and me and my partner as a team have 4.5 million from prop firms. So if prop firms only give money to top 1% traders, we're like 0.0001, right? If we have 4.5 million, I mean, we've proven over time that we're worth giving this much money to from all these prop firms. Getting a funded account means you show them that you can trade successfully based on whatever their challenge is. So an example could be, hey, take this 50K account, it's fake, right, demo account, and get it to 55K by Friday, if it's Monday, 5 days. If you do it, they give you 50K. You can't take that 50K and put it in your checking account, but you can trade with that 50K now. That's what getting a funded account is. Now, if you don't pass their challenge, then you can just try again until you do. Most people just don't pass because it's hard, right? Why would a business like a prop firm exist if they're not only picking the best traders to give money to? So that's what that is.
And they charge a couple $100 or so to get like different like demo funded accounts, right?
Yeah, different fees. And then when you pass, you have an activation fee too, which means you pay because now you've won. So you just like pay a little bit to keep the account.
That makes sense. What do you think your personal major setback was in your life where you had to kind of overcome in the trading world?
In trading, I think just finding the right traders, man. Like everybody says they're a trader, but nobody actually has like a resume from any sort of like real place, right? So like on the future side, my lead trader, Mehul Patel, he's ex Goldman Sachs. So like TJR can't like really claim that. I don't know his results, to be honest with you. I don't know. But no one can say that their lead trader is a rocket scientist that used to work at Goldman Sachs, but me. So like, if that's not prestigious enough for you to believe that, fuck the 4 million, right? Like fuck the 4 million from prop firm capital. If he worked at Goldman and built algorithms for Goldman in the trading space, he probably knows what he's doing. The biggest setback for me was finding him.